welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie glitzzygem. Thank you for watching. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also give my video a thumbs up because it helps out my channel. Today's video, we're going to go ahead and do a Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday using my ColouredRaine Vivid Pigments and Shadows. Yes, this was requested by one of my subscribers, Carrie Smith. She had actually requested it on Susan, with Susan's Just Making It on her channel, on her Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday. She had requested for this palette for us to create a look with it. Unfortunately, Susan doesn't have this palette. I do, so she's creating a different look with another palette. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be wonderful. She creates really nice eye looks. So this is a 2-channel collab between Susan and I, and we're so glad that you're here to watch us and join us here today, and taking the time out of your day to watch this channel and our videos, giving us that support, helping us reach our goal of 1K subscribers. So when I saw this palette is so intimidating. I think you'd agree with me too. And yeah, so I really don't know where to go with this palette. Really, my mind is just, it's just blank. It's blank. What am I gonna do? I always gravitate towards the purples, and I don't like to go with the blues, but then I'm thinking this is a colorful palette, so I have to do more of like a colorful look. And you know, the most color that I'm mostly intimidated of is this Level Up shade, which is like this green, vivid green shade. I don't like that shade of green. Like that shade of green, and me probably will not do well with each other, but I will get out of my comfort zone and I will use this shade green. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my lid. I'm just gonna start it off as a, you know, just a little, see how it would go as a little base. You know, I gotta get out of my comfort zone, so that's what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna use that green, which I'm very like skeptical about, but I'm going to try it and just see where it goes, where it takes me. Hope everybody's had a lovely day, or is having a lovely day, whichever time you're watching this video. Yeah, this video is meant for all age groups to come and watch. Okay, so I put that green on. It's okay. Okay, let me go put some on the other side here. Excuse me, my sinuses have been acting up a little bit. Just a little bit, not so much. Alright, so I went ahead and I put this in my inner corner because I do not know, I'm not very familiar with using this shade of green in my eye looks. My first time trying shades of green like this. So bear with me while I try to create a look here. These looks that I have in mind are just, they just pop in my head. They're just random. They're just random. It's not something that I've, you know, looked into, like any eye looks using this green or anything like that. Just something that randomly just popped into my head. So I'm going to go ahead and just fluff it out using a fluffy brush. Just fluff it out. So there we have the fluffed color green. Not too shabby, it's not hurting anything. Alright, the next shade I want to go in with, I'm going to go in with this shade called Crescent, which is this orange shade here. It's like a peach shade. And I'm just going to go just right above the crease with this green and see where it takes me. See where this takes me. Maybe I need to use a different brush. I need to get a more smaller, medium-sized blending brush. There is fallout in this palette. If you're wanting to know, there is fallout. Okay, so just to let y'all know, but I do like the formula because it blends out smoothly. It's not patchy. It's a pigmented palette. I have to say that this is one of one of the better formulas that I've tried so far in eyeshadows. In some eyeshadows that I've tried, I think this is this formula is a little better than some. So I guess since they're vivid pigments and shadows, they're not very buttery smooth. They're kind of rough in the pan. But that's okay because I think they're meant to be that way because, they're vivid pigments and shadows. So they're meant to be a little rough in the pan. The pigment still glides onto the brush and it glides onto my eyes. So I have no issue with it. The next shade I want to get into is this shade called Unbothered, which is this like nude shade. I'm going to use that shade as well into the crease. Let's go across. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Not looking too bad. Looking pretty good with that green. I think I'm getting the good color and good color story here with the green and the browns and the melons. So what else can I add into this mix? On the outer corner, maybe I can do like a darker green, which is this shade called Squad. At the bottom, I'm going to use that one for the outer corner. See what I come up with. I'm going to use my mirror from my palette here. So I just realized I wasn't using the right palette. I wasn't using the right mirror for this video. That's not the kind of mirror that I would use for this type of video, especially when you have kids, teenagers watching. It was just one that I had in front of me and I just happened to grab it. Sorry about that. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm so embarrassed about that. Oh, gosh. I'm not embarrassed having it. I'm just embarrassed that I pulled it out or that I was using it in this video. Because it's not for everybody. It's not intended for others to see. I'm talking about kids and teenagers. I mean, adults were adults. We're grown adults. So, we're all grown adults, and sometimes, it's not, you just got to take things with a grain of salt because, there's some things that us as adults, we're able to tolerate than most. But when you're a child, and it's your child, of course, You don't want your child seeing anything like that. Any kind of phrases or words that might question. They might question you. What does that mean? Or what is, you know? So I'm trying to prevent those types of situations in the family when you have kids watching around you. This green's not coming out. This green's not coming out too bad. This green is actually pretty good. I just earlier I had put on some magnetic lashes to try them out, and I cannot quite understand. At first I didn't understand how to put them on, and I did. I kind of understood it afterwards. So, but it left me like a little indentation on my eyelid. I don't know why I did that. Why there's an indentation on my eyelid. Maybe it's just a product. Hopefully it's not my eyelid. So hopefully it's not the skin. And hopefully it's just whatever's left from the residue from either from the eyeliner glue. Okay, so far so good. I feel like I'm creating a green look with this. I'll go back with the shade, this peach shade Crushing. Just go above here. Go above where the crease area is. Just smooth it out with that shade. Alright, so this is the look I created today with this Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday, with this palette. More like a green, like a toned down green look. I will add more green here into the mix because I feel like it's losing its pigmentation. Alright, so here we have it. Here's the green tones in this palette. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm going to come off camera. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my eye look, and we'll be finished. I'll be right back. Alright, so here's the finishing look. I went ahead and I put a chartreuse eyeliner on my waterline. Where is it at? Alright, so this is my finishing look. Went ahead and I put a chartreuse eyeliner for my bottom waterline. which is supposed to be like this color. And then I did a green look, you know, a very neutral look using that very pigmented palette. I put some mascara on. So if you're interested in seeing me create another look with this palette, maybe using the purple tones, the blue tones, creating looks with those other colors that are in this palette that are more vibrant and pigmented for the summer. I just wanted to use that green one, and I wanted to create a look with it because I was so intimidated by that green. And I'm glad I got to use it today and creating a look and not be so, and you know, and getting out of my comfort zone and not be so intimidated by it. So there you have the look for my Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday. Make sure you go to Susan's Just Making It's channel and watch her video on the palette that she used to create her look. Go show her some support. Please subscribe to our channels. We do random giveaways on our channels as well. So yeah, it'd be a win-win for you, win-win for us. We're trying to hit our goals. I'm trying to hit my 1K subscribers before the end of the year. And Susan is just a small channel right now. She's but she's growing. She is growing. She has very good content on her channel. And just go ahead and check her out and see what kind of eye look she created after you watch this video. Thank you for sitting through this video, watching me create this look. It wasn't all out. It wasn't, you know, too dramatic. Just something simple that I just came up with. Like I said, I was just experimenting with that green and I didn't know what else to do. So I just did a more neutral tone, more neutral look. Alright, well, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. They're my gems.